So it's Tuesday afternoon in Westview, everybody. My home shop, just like you saw me last time. But that's not what you're here for. You're here for the Chino Brothers, Season 1, Episode 2. My man Green Money, Gavin, tell him about 22.
22 divided by 7 is pi.
And if you want your slice of the pie, stick around for this episode, Season 1, Episode 22. And there's going to be a lot of rants, folks, of the Chino Brothers. Did you catch a mistake in there?
Did you call him K Money?
No. That's Green Money. But I said Episode 2 when I was talking to Gavin. And I was like, what do you know about Episode 2? And then when I was editing it, Gav's like, oh, dude, I think you said Episode 2. And I was like, Gavin, bro, I'm pretty slammed today, so we're just gonna go with Episode 2 for that one little
deuce. Yeah, nobody noticed. I didn't notice. I just noticed that when you said Green Money, it just made me think of somebody named G Money.
Oh yeah, I used to know a guy called G Mo, not G Money. Remember G? Do you remember G Mo?
G Mo, yeah. G-Mo, that's your West Covina homie, right?
But he's not from West Covina. He's from Phillips Ranch, not Phillips Ranch, Diamond Bar. He's from Diamond Bar.
Diamond Bar, okay.
But he claimed West Covina. So because he wanted to be a gangster, right? So like you can't be a gangster if you're from Diamond Bar. That's where Snoop Dogg lives currently. You know what I mean? Like like the country that. So when you saw that Snoop Dogg, like the what was that reality show? The reality show. Remember he had that reality show? That was in the country in Diamond Bar. That's where he lived. So I don't know if he lives there or if that was like one of his houses or if that's like a setup like, all right, we're just going to rent this house or whatever. But that's where everybody said he lived, was in the country. But neither here nor there. Yeah, like that's where G-Mo's from, is Diamond Bar. And then he came down to West Covina and caught ghetto fever, man. He just wanted to be hood, man. And so
really?
After that, yeah, dude. And then he said he was one of the Bloods in West Covina. He said he was he said he was from
serious.
Well, it got worse. So he said he was from what was that gang he said he was from? Brotherhood Pyru or something? No.
Oh, Pyru was a big thing, right?
Yeah, I know, but I can't remember the name. It was a West Covina gang that were Bloods. And so he said it was from there. And then the West Covina neighborhood clique, which were Crips, they showed up at the barber shop. He was at the barber shop, dude. They beat him up. Took him out of the chair and beat him up. Yeah, dude, poor guy. I feel bad.
While he was in the chair?
Yeah, dude.
He was getting a haircut?
He was getting a haircut. They snatched him out. It was ghetto, bro. Like, they snatched him out of the chair and beat him up. Yeah, and like just stomped him, all this stuff. Well, because he was in some magazine and he said, every time I go down to West Covina, I got to beat somebody's blank. You know, like trying to act hard. Yeah, dude. But like in real life, he was from Diamond Bar and his dad was a musician and like a copy machine salesman by day, but like a musician at night, like a jazz musician at night. And so like, but he wanted to be a gangster. That always surprised me about people. Like I can never understand, like Nick Cannon wanted to be a gangster, you know, Chris Brown wanted to be a gangster. I'm like, why do you want to be a gangster?
Yeah. I don't know, man. You don't want to be about that life if you don't know about that life. I don't know, dude. The 90s, though, come on. How many movies did we have? I would say glamorizing that lifestyle. I mean, Menace to Society, even going back to Colors, you know, and you had some of that and stuff too. So maybe people just saw that and be like, oh, man, I don't like being normal, going to school, going to work, coming home and having a normal family. I want that gangster life because, I don't know, respect.
I have no idea. But you're not going to get respect if you're pretending because you're going to get caught. And then it's like,
caught up.
Yeah. That's what happened to the barber chair.
Dude, I remember even in Fountain Valley of all places that we were at Tommy's hanging out after the party, whatever, and there was some Bloods there, and I knew one of them just from DJing and stuff. And some dude was wearing a red bandana. I was like, that guy's repping his Blood clique, whatever. He's like, what? I'll handle it. And they went over to beat him up, and I was like, oh, dude, so we can still be DJing at the party or what, bro? You know, I mean, that was like, dang. So yeah, you don't want to get caught up.
Well, I'll say this: God bless Cliff McGee. But if my name was Cliff McGee, I'd probably change it to G-Mo too. It was McClifton McGee. I'd probably change it to G-Mo. I ain't gonna lie to you. I'll probably change it to G-Mo too. Yeah. He put out some good songs. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Yeah, so he was having a couple CDs out and everything, right? Yeah.
Yeah, he had that song Ballin'. I feel like they played it on Power 106 in one of those like weird, like, you know, they didn't
make it or break it.
Rich Yerm, dude. What up, Yerm? What's going on, dude? Oh, you know what? I know you got your in one of those boxes is your pop guard.
Danny P.
Danny P.
Danny P.
Yo, dude, when you coming on our show, bro?
Yeah, we got to get you on. Danny Peasy, D Peasy, repping Bakersfield in the 661. What up?
So
follow him on Twitch.
Your program director, correct?
Program director, operations manager. He's the whole thing. Yeah, whole enchilada. Yeah, he does everything over there, man. Good dude for sure. Yeah, we'll get him on.
Danny P, man, quit messing around. You got to come on the Chino Brothers, bro. Let us interview you. You want to know them radio stories, bro? Because I bet you got the good ones.
He's got some good ones. I've heard a few. Oh yeah.
So opening her up. We're opening up. We got a hot debate according to Adlai. Maybe you guys can chime in. Brando's here. What's up, Brandon?
Brandon checking in. Danny P checking again. What's up?
But anyway, so opening up hot topic. Adlai came up with super debate. What is better, Friends or Seinfeld? Now, why'd you pick those two shows, dude?
Those two shows. Here's my feeling. I grew up, and in my 20s was what, the 90s, when Seinfeld was huge, right? It was hilarious. It was a show about nothing, super funny. No matter what background you had, you'd find something to be like, oh my gosh, that happens to me. This is hilarious. And then Friends, hitch their horse to, hitch the cart to the horse.
Their wagon.
So they're right behind Seinfeld, and it blew up, and I watched it.
All the homies are here today. Look at this.
Leo checking in. Christian, what's up?
Chris Pearson, man, we haven't talked to him in forever, dude. What up, Chris? I don't know if you're in Florida or in Pittsburgh, but I hope you're enjoying yourself. But
yada yada from Seinfeld, and a bunch of catchphrases we learned from that too. But then Friends came along, and look, it had some funny moments, but come on, it was a soap opera with some jokes in there. I felt like too.
Is that what you thought it was? A soap opera with some jokes?
Yeah, it don't get me wrong. The women were attractive in it. You know what I mean? There was good-looking females in it, and there was some likable characters. I mean, you had Chandler, which was kind of the snarky, kind of smart alecky dude that had some funny comments and stuff. Then you had Joey, the kind of not so bright dude that always got chicks and stuff. And then, come on, Jennifer Aniston hooking up with what's his face? Seriously, for a long-term relationship?
You're not believing it.
I'm not buying it, man. I'm not buying it. Danny P saying Seinfeld for the win. If I had to pick,
for the win,
I'd go Seinfeld. I'd go Seinfeld. 30 years later, I still watch Seinfeld and be like,
what about Living Single? Do you remember that show?
Living Single. Yes, that was with all the females, right? That was Queen Latifah was on that one, right?
Yeah, that was just Friends, right? But for the urban community, I feel like. What about Martin, dude?
See,
that show was amazing.
Martin was the Seinfeld to the Living Single was the Friends. You know what I'm saying? I go Martin. Do you remember
the Jamie Foxx show?
I do remember the Jamie Foxx show.
That was the funniest show outside of like Chappelle.
Yerman going with Home Improvement.
Home
Improvement. All right. I remember that show. That was a Tim. What's his name? Tim
Allen, dude. That dude got busted for cocaine.
How do you think he got those home improvements done so quick?
Did you know about that?
I did not know that. No, for real.
Yeah, it was before Home Improvement. Yeah, before Home Improvement, he was he was living because he's from Michigan. Nice. And he got popped selling coke in Michigan.
Oh my god. This is during Home Improvement?
The show. Before the show
started.
Yeah, but it came out it came out after he was on the show. Like people were like, "Hey, bro, we found out about you." And it's like, all right, well, what are you gonna do about it? I'm already funny.
And before
he was an actor. Yeah, see, Yerm knows the story. Yerm probably bought cocaine from him.
And a Baywatch star.
I'm just kidding. Wait, so Tim Allen was a Baywatch star? Oh no. What's her name?
The Tool-Time lady.
Yeah,
girl,
what was her name?
Oh yeah, she was dope.
She was on Baywatch. What was her name? She's not dope anymore. Tommy Lee, and it's Tommy Lee's girl. What was her name?
Was it?
Yeah.
Someone's got to chime in. Someone chime in the comments.
Yeah. How do I not remember this lady's name?
Where's our producer? Go in our ear.
All right,
tell me.
I'm gonna have to go with Friends.
Really? Tell me.
Yeah.
Why?
Because hold on, I'm reading the comments and nobody's putting her name. Everybody's putting
Pamela Anderson. She
Okay.
was the first one. That's right. Yeah, you're right. There you go. Pam Anderson. Pam. Yeah, you go. You guys got it. I feel like I'm playing old school trivia.
Yeah. I thought the same thing. I was like, what are we doing? Old school trivia?
Tommy Lee's ex. Yeah.
Yeah.
Pamela Anderson. She was the
Don't
first
Loaf
one.
told you to do the wild what? Oh, but yeah, so I got to go with Friends. I got a special reason for Friends. So you want to hear the story?
Yes, please. Tell me why.
All right, so here's the story. So me and Sherilyn, before we were dating, like I used to send her emails to try to ask her out because this is before like cell phones, bro. You know what I mean? So I'd send her emails and I'd be like, hey, we should go to that ice cream place that you were telling me about. And if she wouldn't respond,
Wait. You'd send the email and then
Yeah.
she'd have to go to her computer, log in, log in.
Yeah, dude, you didn't even have
her
laptops.
inbox.
They didn't even have laptops yet at the time, bro. Like we used to have these kiosks at Pitt. Like there was like 3 kiosks in every building, and they were just little computers you could use to check your email and stuff. Because nobody had laptops, and you didn't have a smartphone or anything like that.
Yeah, internet. None of us had that stuff.
Dude, we didn't have
you go to. Wait, so how long did you wait for her to respond?
I don't, dude. God,
you have to wait a couple days,
I have
right?
no idea. No, it'd probably be like that evening or something. But if I didn't get a response, then I would reply like, "Hey, we should all go to the ice cream short stop you're telling me about." So that way it would look like I wasn't just asking her. You understand what I'm saying?
I got you.
So I'd send her emails and stuff, and then, dude, her roommate Alicia would go with us everywhere, dude. Like she didn't get the hint, but I wasn't trying to be mean, It was just kind of like, well, I'm not here for you.
What did Alicia look like? Alicia, what did she look like?
She wasn't a bad looking young lady.
Okay.
I like Sherilyn. That was it. Like,
yeah,
dude. I'll put it to you this way. The first time I saw Sherilyn, this is a true story, bro. I can't believe I never told you this story. This is going off real corny, but it has an answer to it.
I know where you saw her.
Go ahead.
She's playing guitar.
That's right, at church.
I remember that.
She was playing the guitar at church, and I just thought, man, that's a pretty girl. I got to talk to her. But neither here nor there. So Alicia would come all the time. I'm like, oh my goodness, man, this lady, she ain't figured it out. So now smash cut to like the end of the semester, okay? Because we're going to college at the time. We're going to Pitt. And Sherilyn sent me this, or Sherilyn saw me or sent me, she called me and she was like, hey, I'm going back to DC for Christmas break. So, if you want to hang out, we can hang out one last time. Now I'm as broke as the day's long, Adlai, but I had enough money for 2 tickets to this play, and I had to see this play for a class I was taking. So I buy these 2 tickets. I take Sherilyn with me to this play. And I'm like, man, I don't know how we're going to eat because I don't have any money, right? I had like $3 left in my wallet. But dude, at the play in the intermission, then they had a cheese platter and like accoutrements and meat and stuff like that.
Oh.
Yeah, to eat with your wine. But we didn't buy wine, we bought soda. So I got a Diet Coke and she got a Coke. And I just pounded this food, bro, because I'm like, I'm starving, I'm young, I'm hungry, Anyways, after the play, Sherilyn was like, hey, you want to get a coffee? And I was like, dude, I was like Dave Chappelle in Half Baked.
Oh,
remember
my gosh,
scene?
yeah.
Remember that scene in Half Baked where he's like trying to figure out how much money he has? Yeah, I might have had like $1.50 left. So I'm like, all right, well, I guess I'll buy her coffee and I'll just watch her get water. Oh no, I don't drink coffee to sleep. Whatever I was gonna say,
Yeah.
And she's like, oh, well, I'll pay for the coffee since you paid for the play. And I was like, oh, that's awesome. Then she was like, well, you want to come back to my house and watch Friends? Bro, I can't tell you. I don't even know how many episodes of Friends I'd ever seen before. But I wanted to watch Friends that night. I promise you that. So go back to the crib, watching Friends with her, and then afterwards, ER comes on. She's like, "You want to watch ER too?" I'm like, "I didn't want to watch Friends, but heck, I'm already here." So then ER's done, bro. And then I just told her, I was like, "Look, I already have enough friends, and if I'm gonna have a friend, it's gonna be a dude. Like, I'm not hanging out with you for that reason." And she was like, "What?" And I was like, "Yeah." I'm like, if we're not gonna date, then I don't see what we're doing. And then I crawled up next to her, and I was like, "Your heart's beating fast." And she goes, "I think you should leave." And I was like, "Well, that's it." But then she asked me to come out and see her in DC, and then when I got out there, she was like, "So are we dating or what?" And then that was it. That's how we ended up.
Really?
Yep. So that's my friend's story.
That's why you like Friends.
I mean, I'm not going to say I like either of them. I think Jerry Seinfeld is a very talented comedian. I love his Cars and Coffee, whatever that is, comedians and cars. I think he did a really good job with that. I actually think that show's clever for the time, but dated. You know what I mean?
Okay.
And Friends, like, I mean, God bless them. You know, they had a little hit. They were like the Beatles at the time, or they were like the Monkees. You know, like everybody
Okay.
loved them, and it was like, yeah, it's kind of, you kind of got swept up in it, and all the girls got the haircuts. You know what I mean? And all the
Yeah.
girls were like, oh, that's us. That's me and my friends. It's like, yes,
Uh,
but you don't look anything like them.
Did you know dudes that were like, oh, I'm the Chandler. I'm the Joey.
No, because I knew you at the time. Like, you and I were already friends. Like, you didn't tell me that.
Dude, you're the Ross.
Yeah, when that show was on television, you and I knew each other. But we used to watch, what did we used to watch? Beverly Hills 90210 or something? I remember we used to watch one teen soap opera. Maybe it was Melrose Place. I can't remember what we watched. We watched it over at Pete and Ryan's house. We go over to Pete and Ryan's house and we watch it. And the first couple weeks I was bagging on you guys for watching it. And you're like, you guys are like, oh, Sketch, you're just trying to be macho. Just pay attention. And I started watching. I'm like, this show ain't so bad. And then we go to Pete and Ryan's. I can't remember what it was, though.
Had to be 90210.
Was it 90210? Or was it Melrose Place? It was one of those two corny
I never
shows.
watched Melrose Place. I definitely watched 90210.
Then it must have been 90210. Yeah. And then we watched wrestling, too. Remember we used to watch that WCW wrestling with Goldberg and all that?
And the pay-per-views, they'd be like, you got to kick down. We're like, dude, we don't watch it.
I'm not watching this.
They're like, no, you got to kick down. Come on, don't be cheap. And we're like, all right. So we'd watch it. They have snacks, though.
I never kicked down.
You never did? You just kind of cruised in.
I
like,
never
what are you guys
kicked down.
doing? I don't know if I did or not, but yeah. They had money.
Yeah, dude, they had more money than we did. I felt zero parts bad, dude. They both drove new cars. We drove buckets.
Oh, my gosh. I sold one bucket, bought another bucket.
Dude, barely. One time we were at Pete and Ryan's house and you were there. I don't remember what you were doing, but this dude just started messing with me for no reason, man. This cat, he just started messing with me for no reason. And Pete got hard with him. Pete was like, you messing with my friend? Yeah, dude, Pete strolled up on this cat.
Really?
Yeah, man, Pete got hard with this cat, dude. Pete got hard with this cat. I was like, where did this come from?
Dude.
So for those of you watching that don't know what we're talking about, we had two Caucasian friends when we were in college who were in our DJ crew. They were called Pete and Ryan. They were very suburban Caucasian cats, but they knew music and they loved music and they could DJ too. Mm-hmm. But they had this like typical college house. Like it just picture a college house in your mind, and that's exactly what their house looked like. So it had a big porch with a stained couch and like a big giant living room, you know, and it just looked like drunks lived there. And then Adlai lived in a little tiny house in the back. I like that little tiny house though. The house was dope.
Chill little studio. It was a garage converted to a studio. Yeah.
Yeah. But anyway, so we used to have parties out on that patio at Pete and Ryan's house. And one night we were having a party and some cat showed up. We didn't know him. And this cat just started getting raw with me. And Pete was like, nah, we're good.
Don't do it. Yeah. Really?
Yeah, dude. It was crazy.
That, man? Ah, man. Pete was like, nah.
Scamming on some girl.
Not dear 90210.
Yeah, dude. Pete was like, I'm really getting pissed, Sketch. You want me to beat this guy's blank? And I'm like, nah, man, we're good. We're good. Yeah, he was like, I'm telling you, Sketch, I'm really getting pissed. Yeah, dude. Pete, I don't know what got into Pete that night, but it was a long night.
I want to hear I want to hear the elaboration of that story. I want to hear details on that.
I wonder if Pete won't remember it though. You know what I mean? Like, because I keep remembering all these stories and you guys don't remember them. I have a really good memory.
There's radio brain. There's also college brain. That's a thing.
There's also old people brain, man. We're all getting old. Brain. Yeah, like it's not like you're 27. It's like, well, I'm 50 and I'm hoping my brain stayed the same as when I was 27.
Yeah. There's a lot of empty space in there that's like I don't remember any of that stuff too, but I do remember Mike going off a lot.
Yeah, it's true. Hold on a second. We're about to have some fun. I want to wrap up the Seinfeld and Friends thing, though.
Okay.
But here's the thing: is I think they're both good shows. I think I agree with you. I feel like Seinfeld is Letterman and Friends is Leno. Would that be a good comparison?
I think you're insulting Friends, but that's
really.
Don't you think? I don't know. I thought Letterman was genius. Yeah. Leno's okay. Yeah, I guess
exactly.
Yeah. Okay,
see where I'm going? Seinfeld is Letterman. Friends is Leno. It's not awful. Like Leno's not horrible. It's like, okay, I'll watch Leno. You know what I mean?
Do you change the channel if Friends is on, or do you kind of just like, we'll see what episode it is? Or do you like?
I haven't watched network television in almost 20 years.
Is it on Netflix and all that too, though? Friends is on one of them, huh?
I don't know, but it's on HBO Max. But like, okay. I saw a clip of the reunion show, and dude, you didn't want to see that.
It was just
you didn't want to see that. Well, you just don't want to see him get old. Like Joey's fat now, and Chandler, dude, Chandler looks like he is a senior citizen. He looks like like Andy Griffith, like doing an AARP commercial. I'm not even kidding you, bro. He looks awful. And then which one's the one? Ross. He looks like the same, but kind of buff. Like, you know how Alfonso Ribeiro got buff when he got older, and so did Urkel. Yeah. Ross did that thing. We all see Jennifer Aniston all the time. Monica, dude, she got the worst botulinum toxin, what they call it, Botox. Like, she got the worst Botox job, dude. So she just looks like this, like, hi, everybody. Yeah. And then Phoebe, like, she's cool, man. Like, she just looks all like kind of old, like a mom Phoebe. You know what I mean? Like, not Phoebe getting hit with a boat oar, but a mom Phoebe. You like that? I threw that in there for you.
Nice. I remember that.
Okay, so that's me wrapping it up here. I say Seinfeld over Friends. What do you say?
Oh, definitely Seinfeld over Friends.
And if you want to be depressed, go on YouTube. Look for there's a 30-second clip with James Gordon, and they show the Friends reunion. My God, Chandler is as old as the day is long.
Wow.
Yeah, but we made it to 22 guys, which is one more than 70% of podcasts have ever made it. So we're really excited. We planned this for a bit. What we want to do is go over some rants that we'd gone over for the past 21 episodes, things that had bothered us. But we didn't get to go too far into detail because we were on a little bit of a time crunch, or it was a side thought or something to that effect.
Yeah.
And so Adlai picked his favorite 4 rants that the two of us can
It was hard.
About.
It was hard to narrow it down to 4.
There was a lot. There was a lot, dude. There was a lot just on the list I gave you today when I was like, "What about this, 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 this?" And you're like, I forgot about that. Oh, I forgot about that. I forgot about that.
Oh yeah. Oh my gosh, that was super entertaining too.
Do you think these are the best 4 out of that giant list that we had?
I'm looking at them right now.
Feel solid. You feel solid.
Yeah, I feel strongly that these are all pretty good. I feel really good about.
You don't want me to bring in a ringer?
To have it in your back pocket just in case.
All right. Well, you know what? How about this? I've got one in my back pocket that we haven't talked about, that we started talking about, that we ended without finishing. So maybe we'll end it with that.
Okay. I like that. I like that idea. And the first, these are in no particular order from like 1 to 4. These are just randomly selected right now. And I'm going to start. God, these are all so good. I'm going to start with Raiders Reef. Raiders Reef. Now, Mike, you remember we did a remote there for Monday Night Football. Was our remotes? Our boss was like, and all
right, let's catch him up. Let's catch him up because not everybody watched all 22 episodes, Adlai. So for those of you,
that's true.
For those of you who missed that episode, what episode was that?
We mentioned it in 3, but also back in 11. Okay, so it's come up a couple times.
So if you missed either of those 2 episodes, Raiders Reef was a strip club in Tucson on the east side of Tucson. So Adlai, what type of strip club? Could you just describe the building and whatnot of this place?
I'm going to say, well, it was on the outside an actual boat. I mean, it was built like a boat. It had a stern and it came back like that.
Called it the boat.
And it was called The Boat. Yeah, it's like, you want the boat? Let's go.
That was the street name. Yeah, that was the street name for it.
And I feel like even on top, it had like kind of like
it did
sails and looking stuff, right?
It did because Paco said that he wanted to stand on the bow and act like Leonardo DiCaprio from the Titanic. He was like,
"Oh my gosh,
you should go up there and you hold me, and I'll just go up there and just like a picture.
I'm the king of the world." From that, oh my gosh, dude!
So it looked like it should have been a shrimp restaurant. Now that I think about it, like it looked like it should have been a shrimp restaurant, but it was a strip club.
It smelled like the ocean. It smelled like seafood. No, I'm just kidding.
All right, Adlai described it best last time we talked about it when you saw it at night with the neon and then you saw it in the day. So
yes, yeah. So at nighttime you're like, oh man, this place looks legit. Oh my gosh, are we in Hollywood? What's going on? This is beautiful.
They did a really good job with that neon. Yeah. How they had like a neon red carpet too until you got to the door.
Oh yeah, it was so nice. And then
as soon as you crack that door,
it's just like
Holy God. The whole
Ocean
place
breeze.
sucked.
Yeah. Oh my goodness.
Looked,
At low tide.
dude, it looked like you know what it looked like? It looked like a VFW or a fireman's hall if they turned the lights off and put a stage in the middle of it. Like it had no class whatsoever. It was like vinyl brown chairs that you sat in. They weren't like couch type chairs or anything or comfortable.
Yeah, they were like, it was hip in the 70s type furniture.
Yeah.
It had some really old beat up carpet. But yeah, the lights on, it was a totally different scene, man. And daylight too. You're like, whoa, this building is rugged and nasty. And it was so bad. But I mean, it was like a pirate theme, remember? Kind of, I guess, you know. And they had the glass all mirrored and everything. It had different levels of staging, so you could sit in different sections. And still, dude, one of the worst memories was the pizza buffet, man. They had the pizza buffet.
You brought that up last time.
The pizza buffet, and there would be pieces missing. Like people were eating it and stuff too. And I just wonder, man. I don't know. I'm that paranoid dude, especially as I've gotten older, like a germaphobe type person, where it's like, germs travel, right? You know what I'm saying? And they're gonna float on. I mean, the pizza's uncovered. I mean, this is pre-COVID, way back where you.
Dude, all right. But here's the rub. Here's the truth, and I'm not lying. Every chick that worked there, except Adlai's girlfriend, was busted. Every chick that worked there was busted. Right or wrong, dude. Now, I get it. You still have a commercial job, so you want to be friendly and whatnot. You don't have to say anything. He would be arguing with me right now if every chick in there wasn't busted. Like, there were the least attractive women worked at that place, and then Adlai's girlfriend.
It made the Players Club females look top notch.
Yeah, absolutely.
It made 100. The Players Club girls look Las Vegas hot. Like, I mean, it was like, whoa. Yeah, it was crazy. They made money apparently.
Dude, you know what one of the bouncers told me? He said the closest thing any of these girls ever have to like workout equipment is the scale we have in the back. He's like, when they step on it, they shouldn't be stepping on it. That's what he said, dude. Dude, there were so many big girls at that freaking club, bro. Like, and then dirty and like stinky girls. That's the thing. Like, that place was awful. That place was disgusting. That was the worst. I hated that place. And then we had to work there. Dude, had you ever even gone there before we had to work there?
No, I'd never been there because we lived downtown and it was a little bit of a drive. And there was other ones, the Empress. Someone talked about the Empress last time too. I can't remember homie's name, but he brought that up. But I remember that. I think that closed while we were there. But that was did you ever go to that one?
No, I don't even remember that one. Dude, I went to one and I was like, I don't like being here. This ain't for me. Like, no, it's just like those places aren't for me. And then we were in radio. Everybody, like the reps would always want to take us to the strip club. And like, you know what I mean? Like everybody always wanted to go. And I was always like, dude, I just don't see the advantageousness of getting a boner around other dudes. Like, I don't see why I want to like be sitting there with a boner. Like, hey, Adlai, what's up, bro? Like, you see that? Like, that's weird, isn't it?
Well, yeah. I mean, you don't want to get a boner around a bunch of dudes. If it's only you and a bunch of dudes, I don't think. You know what I mean? At least there's girls on stage that are kind of.
I don't want there to be any other dudes in the room if I have a boner, bro. No dudes.
Period.
Zero dudes in the room if I have a boner. I'm telling you the truth, bro. Like, here's the thing. I have a very strict boner rule. It goes like this. If there's another dude in the room, I'm probably not going to get one. Like, it's just not normal, man. Like, what am I supposed to be doing here? Like,
dude, so we're sitting at Raiders Reef, and it's in between us going on stage or us announcing or whatever. And I'd tell Mike, I'd be like, hey, bro, you getting a boner, bro? What's up, dude? This chick's hot. What's up, bro? Like, I would do that, and he'd be like, no, dude, no.
No, I'd say I'm getting a reverse boner. These chicks are so ugly. Like,
that's true. I remember hearing that.
I don't know if this is gonna work afterwards.
But dude, let's be clear. I never asked that, but there was dudes there that would be like, hey, dude, these chicks are hot, right? And you're just like, yeah, I guess. You don't remember that dude's coming up?
Yeah,
he's even got us lap dances, and you're just like,
it was awful the whole way around. It was weird. Like, being there was weird. Going to strip clubs is weird. I don't give a crap, dude. Everybody can judge me for saying that, but it's true. Like, why are you going here? I always feel sorry for the girls that work there. I'm always like, what is the reason we're going here, guys? So we can get all super charged up and then what?
Blow our paycheck.
Yeah, it's
all our
really
money.
expensive.
Yeah, you're gonna drop dough, dude. I remember like that one dude got me that lap dance, and no offense, man, she was rough looking, she was big, and I was just like, man, is this Atomic Dog the freaking extended version,
Oh,
bro? Because it goes the
oh,
whole song, and I'm like, this song won't end. My leg started hurting because she would like bounce on it, and dude, she was 250 plus, and
oh.
I'm saying it, and I'm not a big dude. I got a small frame, man, and that. I think I had bruises the next day on my upper leg right there where she was bouncing on it. Like, oh, dude. And Mike
Here's
was
the
probably
thing.
staring, laughing. That's all I
No,
remember.
but it wasn't like it was like, oh, that was the one overweight person working there. No, dude. There was a lot. I was like, bro, like, what is going on here? Where are they hiring from? Curves from Jenny
No.
Craig's?
Yeah.
Curves the gym. Curves the gym, not the other establishment that was in
Oh, okay,
Tucson.
okay. Jack in the
Yeah,
Box drive-through
yeah.
is where it was at.
There was
Yeah.
like that's the thing, dude. I've never ever been a strip club guy, and I'm not saying that because I'm married, dude. You know me. You knew I was never like that. You knew,
Yeah.
dude. I would insult people, and you get mad at me. Like it's just like I can't do it, man. In my mind, I'm like, why am I giving you money? That's first. Second, like I don't like you as a person. Like I wouldn't want you at my house. You probably steal something from me. So what? I'm being honest. So why would I have you rub yourself on me and then give you money? Like, why would I do that? Like, there's no reason for me to
Yeah.
ever.
Yeah.
Single, I don't care. Cause, well, dude, here's the thing. I'll tell you this. I feel like I told this story already, but I'll tell it again. I had to make a Comcast sale one time. My boss, Tony, he was like, "Hey, Mike, I got one for you." And when your boss has one for you, that means that's one less door you have to knock. So it's like, sweet. I'm getting a free sale out of this. But he'd hook up the people who hooked up. You know what I mean? Like if you sold a
Yeah.
lot, he'd kick down every once in a while. Anyways, so he gives me this dude's number, call the number. Homeboy's like, "Yeah, meet me downtown." I go downtown. I didn't tell you this story before.
I don't know. No, I don't think
Yes,
so. I
you
don't think
know,
so.
trust me.
Yeah.
So I go downtown, dude, and it's this strip joint. I can't remember the name of it now, but it's right downtown, so everybody knows. It's not Cheerleaders. That one's by my house. But everybody knows this one. So I go in, but there's like the main stage where everybody is, and there's like the
Yeah.
side room where like the guy that owns it has like a little store, and he sells Cheetos to the strippers and like thongs and stuff like that. And then there's like a bunch of scumballs, and there's like a hotel above this place.
Hotel above it. Ew.
Yeah, man.
Ew.
So I go in, dude, and this dude's like hemming and hawing over his Comcast package. And finally, I'm like, "Look, bro, I'm not trying to be mean. I'm not trying to judge what you do for work. But I've already been in here too long. If my pastor drives past here, my wife, like any of my wife's friends drive past here, and they see me in here, they're probably going to get the wrong idea. So can you please just pick a cable package?" This dude was going over everything, dude. He was like, yeah. But my point in saying it is to say, I don't like strip joints, and I hate it, dude. I called Tony afterwards. I'm like, "Where did you get that lead from?" He's like, "I don't know. Somebody just called me, told me they had a lead." I'm like, "All right, well, thanks for the sale."
Wait, so he worked there, or he just was a patron, just hanging out?
No, he worked there, dude.
Oh, he worked there.
But it was weird. It was weird for me because now I'm seeing all the background of stuff, and like the manager was like, "We've got to keep Fred out of here." I'm like, "Who's Fred?" And some dude had been coming there like dropping all his social security and all his money on this girl, and then she didn't fall in love with him, and he started writing her all these hateful letters. Yeah,
wow.
dude. And they were reading them while I was in the room. Like they were like,
gosh.
"The demons are coming for you." I'm like, "Hey, man, can you just pick a cable package?" Like, I don't give a crap about what's going on in your people's lives. Yeah, dude. And meanwhile, like Cinnamon's coming back. Like, "Can I get a bag of Cheetos?" And it's like,
DJ Doc checking in. What's
yeah,
up,
DJ Doc was crack-a-lacking, dude. Dude, you just missed Danny P, man. He was here. But yeah,
nice.
dude, so that's the thing. Like, what are you gonna do? You got to get out of there, bro. It's not for me. I don't know, like, and I'm not trying to insult anybody who it's for. Although, dude, I kind of think there's something wrong with you if you have too much for it. You know what I mean?
If you frequent it and you're a regular, that's serious. You need to take a break.
I mean, they just seem whack, Adlai. What's your take?
I don't know. I mean, it's one of those things. I remember in college, we'd go to him and be like, "Hey, we should go to the strip club." Okay, yeah. And you go there. For me, like, I understand that they're working and that there's zero chance they're gonna come hang out with us after, come drink beers with us, settle down with us, and have a life or whatever. But dude, you know what I'm saying? It's like I get that, I understand that, that they work for the money. You know what I'm saying?
Dude,
so
here's the thing with the have a life part. Is that the life you really want to share? Because I've been to those chicks' houses, man. Not something. And to clarify, let me explain to everybody watching. There used to be a morning show bit that we did where you interviewed a stripper, a fifth grader, and Paco to see who was smarter. Paco always kept up with the fifth grader, but I would tell Paco the answers. Don't tell Paco I told you. But anyway, so I didn't like going to the strip clubs, so I end up going to people's houses. And bro, man, you talk about some dirty houses, man.
Yeah.
Woo! Like, oh my gosh. You're a lady. You're supposed to clean your house. You're supposed to keep your house clean. You see drawers everywhere, bro. Cereal everywhere. You know what I'm talking about. Don't act surprised.
Yeah. Oh yeah, dude. That's pretty standard. I mean, but one thing I do remember is I was dating a girl. Then she kept telling me she's a waitress there, and she ended up being a dancer. And it kind of freaked me out after. I kind of like lost interest. It's like, I can't do it anymore.
Was this the ayahuasca girl that we started talking about on our first episode?
No.
With the name of the car?
No. Totally different person. Different. I didn't tell you about her.
You dated two strippers?
Well, we dated. We're normal, but then she started being a waitress, and then she turned it, and then she's like,
That's how it always starts.
Yeah, you start being a waitress, and then all of a sudden you're dancing. Well, I don't know. I've never done it, but yeah, dude, Raiders Reef was pretty grimy. That whole business is pretty weird, and oh man, and they got the Chino brothers for Monday Night Football, the 2-for-1 package. We got paid $50 and all the pizza you could eat. That was rough, man. That was rough. I think even you ended up being like, Adlai, you got this solo, man. I'm done. I think for like the last couple of weeks.
I built up to 2 weeks. I couldn't take it.
Yeah, it was rough. I think I finished out the season and I was like, all right, yeah, I'm cool, And
I could, dude, but your girlfriend was working there at the time.
Was she?
She was.
Oh wow. See, yeah, you guys were friends.
What's that?
No, you guys weren't friends.
She hated me. What are you talking about? Are you being facetious? She hated me.
Silly. Yeah. Oh.
Yeah, because she called you an idiot. We're driving home from this party. It was me, you, Malix, and her. We're driving home from this party, and she was like, Adlai, you're such an idiot. You're so stupid. And I had it. And I turned around, and I was like, listen, you B, you don't talk to my friends that way. And she looked at you to say something. I was like, shut the F up, Adlai. I got this. Yeah. And you're mad at me, dude. I was like, nobody talks to my homeboy like that. You understand me, you B?
Wow.
I was saying the words, dude. And then I just turned around. Me and Malix dropped you guys off.
Wow.
We should talk to Malix about that story next time.
We'll have to bring that up, Dick, because I don't remember that. That's. But dude, I don't know, when you're like blinded by love or whatever you want to call it at the time, dude. Yeah, you put up with that. I don't remember. Well, good looking out, man. Thanks for sticking up for me. We're no longer together. We're no longer together.
You don't remember that, dude? We went to that party. She's
what
like,
car were we in?
We were in Malix's car. She was like, we're going to this party. So this girl worked at that nefarious club we're talking about. And she's like, we're going to this party. And there's going to be nothing but strippers there, blah, blah, blah. So me, Pac, Malix, and Paco's brother-in-law all show up. Nothing but dudes. We're like, all right, then. It's been fun. See you later. Adlai's like, I got to stick around, man. My girlfriend's here. I'm like, well, have fun with that because I'm not staying. So we bounced. And then Adlai called us because he didn't have a ride home. So I was like, all right, man, we'll pick you up at that sausage fest. So we come over, scoop him up. And she was in the back seat, dude. And she was being so rude to you. Yeah. And I just flat out, I was like, hey, you B, don't you be talking to my homeboy like that. Oh, man, I was so fired. I was gassed up, dude. I was gassed up. I was like, Adlai, here's the thing. Our whole lives, you were the ladies' pimp, bro. Like, whether you realize it or not. In my mind, I'm like, you don't talk like that to Shaft, you B-word. Like, don't be talking like that to Shaft. I had enough. Dude, I swear, I snapped. And Mally didn't say nothing. Mally just kept driving the ride. He was just like, whatever. Okay. Oh, yeah. But yeah, and then after that, she told you couldn't hang out with me and all this S. And I was like,
yeah, that's a good friend. DJ Doc knows. Yeah. I don't remember it, but good looking
Dude,
out. And I know I didn't date her long.
We could only hang out at the clubs after that. Like while you were
Really?
dating her. Yeah, man, while you were dating her, we could only hang out at the clubs. She didn't want us hanging out in real life. I was like, man, this B is a B.
Really? It got that hardcore?
Dude, she was a controlling B, bro.
And then we do that, I'd be like, Mike, I can't hang out.
Yeah. And I was like, bro, what are you doing? Yeah, I was like, what are you doing? Dude, she met your parents, bro. Like, you don't remember that?
Well, she was supposed to, but she never did.
No, she did.
She did?
She met your stepmom. Because I remember your stepmom knowing what she did for work. Your stepmom's like, oh, I know what she does for work.
Really? I'm going to ask them about that. I got to ask them.
Bro, your radio brain is awful. I can't believe you don't remember this whole thing, dude. I can't believe how bad your radio brain is. I'm telling you, bro. This is how I remember from
her. What I remember from her is she was super hot for me anyways. I thought she was super hot. And I put up with a lot. I will say I put up with a lot of crap with her. I will say that. And then T-Pain came out, had the song, and I was like, if only I'd known.
Yeah, but Wycliffe had this song at the same time, and I think he fooled you because he was like, just because she dances go, that don't make her a hoe, no. And you're like, yeah, see, Mike, that don't make her a hoe, no. And I'm like, no, that one's a hoe, bro. You got to get rid of it. But bro, here's the truth. Like, you could say she was hot, but bro, I'm telling you right now, like, you guys think I'm gassing Adlai up. Hey, what's up, Gav? I wish we could rewind to the 90s so you could see the difference in our spread. Adlai was handsome and I was not. So I would lie to girls, tell them I was his cousin, hope to get the leftovers. Still didn't work. But bro, like, I'm not saying that car named lady wasn't an attractive human, but you remember that girl you dated and her boyfriend was in prison? Remember that girl?
God, yes. Yeah.
She was the most attractive human God ever made.
Yeah. Yeah. I almost said her name, but I'm not going to.
My goodness, that lady was. I mean, my wife is the most beautiful woman that ever lived. So don't forget it, guys. My wife is obviously 10 times more beautiful than any of these people we're ever talking about. Yeah. But this one lady almost meets my wife's credentials. I remember that girl was so good looking that even after you guys broke up, she came up to the truck one time. Me and you were in the truck, and we're rolling up like to one of those drive-through gas, like a beer stores where you get soda. Or something.
Yeah.
We're driving up on it, and she came over and she's like, "Hi, Adlai," and I was like, "I don't know who this person is," because I didn't recognize her anymore. You know, it'd been like a year and a half, and you're like, "Yeah, hi, yeah, hi," and then she left, and I'm like, "Bro, why didn't you ask her out or something?" You're like, I was freaked out because she was so hot. And I'm like, me too.
Wait, and that was after we hooked up?
Yeah, that was after you guys like weren't messing around anymore. It's like a year and a half afterwards.
I think her baby daddy got out of jail. That's why I was
scared.
And
I think they broke up and she was trying to get down with Adlai again.
Dude, yeah. Anyways, chicks, what are you gonna do? There's always Raiders Reef. You can pay for love for the nights.
If you go to Raiders Reef, you better bring a shovel. Those girls, I'm telling you, those girls were busted, bro. I mean, you name your most busted strip club, I don't care, man. You could tell me you were in South Kakalaki in the middle of the whatever Adirondacks and all this crazy stuff. The boat got it beat. I don't care. What do you say, Adlai?
It was rough. However, on a budget though, $20 will go pretty far.
There ain't a dirtier strip club in the world than the boat. I don't care what anybody says.
It's pretty grimy.
You agree with me?
Definitely grimy. Yes. Yeah, definitely one of the dirtier ones. Oh my goodness.
All right, next rant. What do we got?
Feeling nostalgic there. Sorry. Hey, we got to go to local rappers. That was a lot of good ranting there because local rappers and it's different than it was, and we talked about this too because back in the day, you know, you'd be hanging out at the club or hanging out on the street or, you know, just wherever at a Taco Tuesday or whatever. And people roll up on
I want to clarify it. Real quick. Now, we're not talking about them cool local rappers like Aquafied Boogie or Rika Endo or The Hated. Those guys were cool. And those guys were down with us. And like, we did what we could to put them in the mix.
Yeah.
We're talking about other kind of local rappers. Go ahead, Adlai.
We're talking about the ones that just, oh my gosh, would roll up on you and you knew it was coming. There'd be like 4 or 5 of them and they'd have a handful of CDs homemade CDs or cassettes, homemade cassettes.
Dude, that's if you were lucky, dog. They just come up and spit flow, bro. They'd be there, yo, I'm a rapper, and then it'd be like, all right, then spit. You know what though? I would feel bad if they were good though sometimes, because sometimes they spit. I'll be like, man, this dude is good. He should be a rapper. Too bad I can't do nothing about it. But I mean, I don't work for a record company, dude.
You should go down to Hollywood, stand in front of Capitol Records, wait for somebody to come out and say, "Let me spit for you, bro." Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Because I don't remember a lot of them being that good. However, you take a Rika Vindo, you take Mad Lad. They had product, they had vinyl, dude. They had records that they would press. They had CDs, they had posters, they had all this stuff. And they'd approach us. Yeah, again, we're like, well, we're not really in charge of the music, but okay. So, we'd take it and be like, cool, let's, we got a CD and stuff. It looked decent. They hated, dude.
Every time we had, oh yeah, the Hated did their thing, right? Every time local rappers would come, Paco would be like, all right, talk to the Chino brothers. You remember that? He'd be like, talk to the Chino brothers. Whenever a record rep, whenever a record rep would come, Paco would be like, come on, let's go to lunch, everybody. It's like, all right, I guess we're eating now. But yeah, I mean, like, dude, and I won't lie. Here's a little tidbit I never told you. I never told anybody. This is a secret.
That's a new one.
So Paco liked Macanudo cigars, right? And he'd never been to a Wildcats basketball game. So the Hated were like, how are we going to get our record on the radio? How are we going to get our record on the radio? I was like, buy Paco some Macanudo cigars and get him some tickets to the Wildcats game. And they did, dude. They bought Paco, like, it looked like a See's candy, like a gigantic box, flipped it up, and it was all just different Macanudo cigars.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's how you do it right there, dude. Yeah. Now, did you guys play the record at all in the morning or anything? Or
yeah, we did that. Who wants to battle with the cats? Who can put the ball to the rack? Who? It's the U of A Wildcats, the U of A Cats. Remember they had that one?
We got to find that. And the cigars and the spins had nothing to do with each other. Totally separate.
Nothing at all. Nothing at all. Yeah, obviously. What are you talking about?
Yeah. But they even actually, as a matter of fact, that
it sounds like you're talking about Crayola, Adlai, and I don't appreciate that. Anyways, go on.
But the Hated actually opened up for, remember the DJ Cool? We talked about him a few weeks back.
Yeah.
They opened up for him, and there was a few people in the crowd that knew who
they
were.
Open up for him. Yeah, they did open up for him. I remember that now.
Yeah,
how did we not remember that when we were telling the DJ Cool story?
It just hit me right now, man. I was thinking about that. I was like, wait a sec. We had him on stage. I think I introduced him like, ladies and gentlemen, make some noise for Bakersfield. The Hated. Put your middle fingers up. That's what I remember. And
I remember they were like, next time we're coming out with pyrotechnics and da-da-da. I was like, all right. But they had, you know what was dope? They had a green room with a spread. And they're like, yo, Sketch, you want to eat anything? Go ahead. And they had a giant hoagie. I was like, word, man. I love Sean from the Hated.
Yeah, dude.
Those dudes were cool.
I feel like I DJ'd a couple parties for him too, I think.
Good for you. I feel like I did.
Yeah.
I feel like those guys could have made it, but the thing is Sean was a hustler. He sold cars. He needed to make money. Like, if you're gonna be a struggling rapper, you got to know how to be the Chino brothers. You got to know how to live at Studio 230. You know what I mean? Like, shop at the swap meet. Go to Food City. Like, you got to do that for a bunch of years.
Yeah. And they hustled and they had good product, but when a good paying job comes around, you're like, and you got child support payments or something. You know what I mean? It's like, dude, so you do what you got to do. Sean, good dude. Last I heard, he was living in Seattle, as a matter of fact.
Oh wow, that'd be cool.
He says it's expensive, but it isn't. The weather's nicer.
You keep up with everybody. How do you do that? Like, I don't know anybody. I guess I ghosted though. I ghosted when I got fired from Hot.
Well, I don't know, because a lot of times if they hit me up on Messenger, I'll check it and actually hit him back. Granted, though, with Rascal, which we're trying to get on the show, he when I went to the Groove, the old school station, I posted something on Facebook like, I finally made it. I'm on old school station, going from a top 40 to an old school. And he hit me up on Messenger. When I went to hit him up, I was like, oh crap, he messaged me a year ago. So I don't know. Sometimes I was like, and I texted him back like, my bad, dude. I mean, he got his cell phone down, but I was like, my bad, bro. I just saw this message too. So I try to, but dude. Am I the guy that's going to call every other week? Probably not. It could be 2 years will go by, and they'll be like, "Man, I should call this."
I called Ernie today just to like not do that. Like I called Ernie like I was on my way back home from driving home from work, and I just was like, "Hey, Ern, it's Mike. Call me back if you want. Don't feel any pressure, but I just wanted to catch up, like, because I don't want to lose contact with Ernie. Like,
yeah.
And what dude is when you call his cell phone, it's all professional. It's like, this is Ernie Durazo from KWPXI Media. You've missed me, but dude, it's so nerdy, bro. I should, you know what I should have done? I should have been like, yo, man, I'm trying to book Poetic Justice for this quinceañera over in Sinaloa, man. You got me or what?
Poetic Justice. Oh my god.
But anyways, yeah. So yeah, local rappers, man. Like, here's the thing: is like we bagged on that one specifically, and we bag on them because like they give us their records at the club. Like, it is annoying. It's annoying, you guys.
Yeah, it was bad.
But like, there are local rappers like we're talking about right now, where it's like that dude was a good dude.
What I mean? Like, they're all good people for the most part. I mean, nobody was an a-hole.
Some of them weren't.
Some scared me.
No, the ones that scared me still weren't. But like, dude,
cool.
I'd be at the aforementioned Raiders Reef for my crappy Monday night gig. I didn't want anything to do, and a crew would roll up on me. I'm like, oh my god, like, hey, Sketch, man, you living on top of the world, huh, baby? I'm like, yeah, on top of the world. I'm in the seafood hut with no food in it.
Like, pizza
with the big girls and the dirty girls. This is top of the world. I don't want to know what the bottom of the world is then to you, son. Like, you had those rappers, you know what I mean? Those ones that you're like, dude, please leave me alone. I'm never gonna play your record. Dude, one guy I remember, he put a DVD, the Sony PS4, he put a CD in, and he just had a microphone, like a karaoke microphone, and he was like, weed, the international need. The more you get, the more you need.
I remember that song.
But he had a hot sister. So Paco entertained it for a little bit. I was like, bro, please stop entertaining this horse crap. And he'd call, dude, on the morning show and be like, hey, man. And Paco would be like, weed. He's like, it's the international need. Yeah, dude. So like that, those kind of rappers, those kind of local rappers, it's like, bro, leave me alone, man. I'm not trying to be an a-hole, but dude, I'm not going to play your record and your record sucks. It does, dude, bro. Like, funny. It just sucks. Dude, you know what? I'm super curious to think about what Rascal has to say about his rap career. Because, dude, I did not like I thought his music sucked. And I'm going to tell him right to his face. He can get mad at me all he wants. But
was it really bad? I just remember seeing it collect dust at Yoli's. Nobody ever bought it. I'd be like, hey, there it is. There it is.
Oh, dude, we can't be talking crap if we're trying to beg this guy to come on the show.
I know. I never listened to
the main records. He sound like Busta Rhymes. What am I talking about? Sorry about that. He sound like
how did he not
Rhymes.
Get signed to a major?
Exactly
is what I'm saying. How did he not get signed?
That's the thing. That's just local rappers. They all kind of have that same sound. They all, you know what I mean? Like, it's never really like I've never heard a local rapper except for Thomas, Baby Dickie, that I was like, my gosh. How did you put those words together?
Yeah.
Because that's the thing with being a wordsmith. Dude, when you're an MC, that's why I respect like ill MCs. You put those words together in manners I could never think to do. And because you did that, you earned my respect. Now, all you hickory dickory dock mother effers, please stop bothering me, man. Like, I ain't gonna play your record, dude. I'm not, man. Dude. The records suck, dude. You remember we go to the clubs and sometimes you'd be like, all right, F it, then I'll put on your record. Remember you do that?
Every once in a while, you'd be like, all right, dude, I guess. They'd just be so persistent and stuff. But you'd always hype them up, right? I mean, before, whether you hyped them up so they would be like appreciated or hype them up to be like, ooh.
As soon as you put that record on, dude, those dance floors party, bro. Like, boom, I'm getting out of here. Like, people are like trying to get out of the Titanic, dude. Like, F this, man. This bad music's gonna get on me. I'm gonna suck like this rapper. Start like trampling each other over and stuff. I'm like, hey, man, that's not nice. You should be nice to Jeffrey. He put this nice record together and bothered me and my friend all night to play the record.
Oh my gosh, dude. That was so sad. Yeah, you could just see tears. It's not that. Did I tell you that one show I went to where it was all local rappers? It was at the Rock. and it was do you remember there was our Rascal, but there was the rapper, the Rascal guy from Tucson.
Yeah.
And he had the guy, Andy was the guy that would kind of back him and stuff and help him put stuff out. And they would get like really good production. You know, I can't remember. I want to say like MC Magic. They did a song with MC Magic or something like that. And it was pretty decent, whatever. But he knew the lineup started at 8 p.m. and ended at midnight. So you had all these acts in between. I think I must have hosted it. But anyways, you know, so okay, here's MC Poop shooting, blah, blah, blah.
It sounds like a Too Strong gig.
But people were there. So
okay. No, I mean like you were in Too Strong when you hosted it, not at Hot when you hosted it.
It was definitely hot. Hot. And so I hosted it. And I want to say Andy would paid me or some $100 or whatever. And I did it.
Know. Who's Andy?
He was the one. He was the promoter for The Rock for a long time. Remember? And his girlfriend was a blonde with the curly hair.
Oh yeah, dude. That dude
Andy.
was weird. Yeah.
Then
that was definitely Too Strong days,
you know,
dude.
Was
that
it?
Was definitely yes, because Acid had The Rock by the time we were at Hot.
Didn't Andy work as a promoter for Acid? Acid was really?
No, okay. He might have, but that was before we met Acid. I remember he had that real weird wife, and I remember one night she went home with like 5 frat dudes. I'm like, I know what's gonna happen to that dude's wife.
Dang! Yeah, I remember her too. Yeah, and all the brothers liked her. Yeah. Oh yeah. She was but yeah, I was hosting that night, and it was all these bands, and then the Rascal guy, not our Rascal, a different Rascal. This other Rascal was pretty cool too. But he went on. It was the peak of the crowd, and everybody's like, yeah. And then he's like, boom, I'm out, did his thing, whatever. And then people started kind of leaving. And then I introduced like maybe it was the second or third act to go, whatever. And just, dude, yeah, it was like that whole parting of the Red Sea again. People just started bailing, like, we're out of here. And the guy on stage was just, no, don't leave. We're really good. I promise. Just stay. You'll like this. And everybody's like, peace. See you later. And it was like his mom and his sister left in the crowd. And you're just like, poor dude. Oh my gosh. But yeah, just when you're begging people to just listen.
And that guy was Wiz Khalifa. And no, just kidding. That'd be dope.
Oh man, could you imagine? That's a great story. Yeah, if that is a Wiz Khalifa story or someone like that, that'd be
before
sweet.
Wiz was like gigantic, he was that in Pittsburgh.
Like, he came by Campesina when I was over there, and he didn't have dreads. He had short hair still, just looked like kind of a normal dude.
Well, he was at all the festivals in Pittsburgh. Like he was that local rapper that would open up when there was a festival here, and like he got the key to the city. It was like, you know, he was just that local rapper that everybody's like, maybe someday. And then when that Black and Yellow hit, it was like, oh yeah, he's from Pittsburgh. Oh yeah, he went to Taylor Alderdice. Yeah, I went to high school with him. Like all this stuff, you know.
Oh wow.
Did I even try to sell his studio Comcast one time when I was working for Comcast? Yeah. It was in Millville. Not Millville. It was in. Oh man, it's gonna drive me nuts. I'll just say Beth Hoover, but I know it wasn't. You don't know any of these boroughs, so why am I stressing over it? It was out Route 28 way, but neither here nor there. Yeah, him and his studio, him and Mac Miller, they had a studio together there.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it was really cool. But anyways, neither here nor there. They were local rappers here. Our local rappers could suck at times, but obviously they were cool too. So what's our next rank? Come on.
Yeah, they're trying. Got to give them credit. I think we should go karaoke, then we should go love advice. Karaoke.
Dude, you don't want to go Starbucks?
I don't know. Starbucks. I think we can. What's it called? We can shelf that for next week.
Because I like ragging you. I like poking you too, dude. You're just like poking me and making me go wild.
Dude, I can't. Why? I drove by today. 3 p.m. There's 20 cars in line. 3 p.m. You don't need $12 coffee at 3 p.m. Just take a nap.
They should be at work
by that point.
They should be at work, don't you think?
Yes. I got a coworker. I'm like, dude, we got a 9 o'clock meeting. It's 9:05. Yeah, I'm in the Starbucks line. I'll be there short. Dude, why? It's not, dude. It's okay coffee, but dude, if you add 12 packets of Sweet and Low and freaking a couple squirts of chocolate, it's gonna taste good. Coffee should be plain black, period, and it's supposed to wake you up on the caffeine. Not freaking whipped cream and caramel squirts.
Do you drink black? Do you drink black coffee, like just straight black coffee?
I will put a little bit of regular low-fat milk in it, just a little bit. I don't do like all the creamers. Dude, come on, you go to work and they got the 4 gallons of Coffee Mate, French vanilla, Irish cream, blah blah blah. Dude, that's not coffee, dude. It's not. Yeah. Do I like a crap ton of sugar in my coffee? Yeah, it tastes better that way. But dude, no, you can't do it. It's a waste.
All right. Now, do you grind your own beans?
I don't go that far, but I will say it's better that way. If you ground the beans up before you make a pot of coffee, it's way better. I will give props to my job because they do have that. It takes a little bit longer. Dude, the Keurig, come on, dude. You like those things? The K cups?
I use a Keurig, but my homeboy Zach that we talked to, that like when we're starting up talking about the Chino brothers, my homeboy Zach, he lives over in Allentown.
Yep.
That cat has freshly roasted beans sent to his house. Then he grinds them and they're roasted in Pennsylvania, so it only takes either half a day or a day for it to be delivered to you. So it's the freshest roasted coffee you can grind and you can drink.
Yeah. Now, if you go to Starbucks and you get, I want coffee, and that's all I want. What size? I don't know. Whatever the medium is. The grande latte tall. No. Whatever
Does that bother you
is
that
the
they change the
medium.
names? That the name's not the name?
That's the reason I don't go there to order. Because I'm like, forget it, dude. I don't know. I just want a medium freaking coffee, dude. I'll go to AM/PM. I'll go to Dunkin' Donuts because they have
Now,
medium.
is this for all coffee shops, like, the Coffee Leaf or whatever, or is it specifically at Starbucks? Are you pointing at like the hatred and vitriol towards just Starbucks?
If you're going to get a chocolate flavored whipped cream coffee for your afternoon break, I don't care where you get it. That seems excessive, and I'm hating on all of them.
You think that's excessive?
Yeah.
Why is that excessive?
Dude, a Java chip's like $8, $9, $10. It just seems crazy. Why would you? It's a freaking cup of coffee. But do you remember like Jolt Cola? Remember those things?
Yeah.
Double the caffeine, double the sugar. Yeah. Dude, if you really want a pick-me-up, just do that, dude. Get a Monster. Call it a day. Are you going to wait 30 minutes in line? Oh, I pre-ordered on the app. You still got to wait in line. There's still people there.
Dude, I wish I had that picture I sent you this weekend.
I know.
I text Adlai this weekend. This picture is just me with this giant Frappuccino. I'm like, this was worth the $19.
And it was empty. And it was totally empty. I was like,
dude, I needed that energy, bro. Like, and it does taste delicious. And you're tricking yourself. Yeah. It's like, look, dude, I'm having a milkshake. No, I'm not. I'm having a coffee drink. It makes healthy. You feel. Yeah, it makes you feel like it. Yeah, exactly. Dude, okay? So do you think Americans are as fat and obese as they are because of that type of mentality of like, this is healthy, but it's really not? Do you think the food companies might be tricking us a little bit or what?
Oh gosh, yes, dude. There's no question about it too, man. I mean, come on. Every time our work is right next to 4 different fast food places, and at 12:01, they're all packed. And I've been in those lines before too. I know, but it's all, dude. It's so much crap that we just shoved down our place. The one healthy-ish place that didn't have anybody in it was Subway. So I went there and got a turkey sandwich. But dude, fast food is so bad. We don't need triple cheeseburger or whatever's. You know what I'm saying? We don't need all that stuff.
Dude, but I'll say this. When the pandemic hit, I stopped going to restaurants because like I didn't know how COVID spread, right? So I was like, well, if this dude's got COVID, he's making my hamburger, I'm gonna get COVID,
Yeah.
So I learned how to cook. And like every weekend I cook my family these ribeye steaks, and dude, they're so fat and thick and juicy. Yeah. Then what I do, I take garlic, right? Chop it up, throw it in butter, throw that on top of the steak, let it come down. And then that's how I cook the rest of the steak, by just broiling it in butter like that, right? But then the garlic starts to soften up and it tastes like a potato, like a garlic flavored potato. So I chop all that up, I throw it in rice and fry it. Then your leftovers, you throw that in some eggs. Now, you hear how fatty that is? Fatty that is. Dude, I still didn't gain weight eating it because I wasn't eating Wendy's and McDonald's. And dude, I'm telling you, like fast food is what is making America fat. Stop believing all the carb lies and all the other stuff. Fast food's doing it to you, folks. Stop eating at McDonald's. Stop eating at Wendy's, unless they want to sponsor this podcast, at which point
I'll eat a Baconator all day, Wendy's.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
But do you so is all of it a waste of money or just Starbucks?
Yeah, I think you're onto something that's more than just Starbucks. But I think the reason that Starbucks gets at me is because really a coffee should be 99 cents, period. And that's all you need. If you're going to indulge and put, sugar in it or a cream, leave it at that. It still should be 99 cents. You start adding all this stuff. Well, dude, when it's like you're ordering for somebody, I had a friend, we're at iHeart, and she'd be like, let's go to Starbucks. Here's my order.
How bad this Starbucks pisses you off. It really, do you know it pisses you off? Like, have you ever thought about this before? Or has it just been the podcast has shed the light to you?
I just never went. But when she would be like, okay, here's what I want. And it would, you have your square Post-it note, right? You'd write, okay, a grande, blah, blah, blah. Okay, 2 squirts of this. Okay. Dude, when you got to go to 3 Post-it notes for one drink, it's way too excessive, dude. It shouldn't be that difficult. I want a coffee.
Would that bother you? So how many times were you doing coffee runs and how many coffees did you have to buy that you're like, oh my gosh, I'm handing this person the 10 commandments every time I order a coffee? How many of those did you have to, but was it like, how many people did you have to order coffee for?
No, just be a couple people. Nah, just be a couple people.
Nah. 4?
At times maybe 4 or 5, but most of the time 1 or 2. You just kind of sneak out and grab a coffee.
Were all of them the like chocolate double sweet?
Yeah, a lot of times.
So you had 5 of those orders that you had to take, and then you'd be like, and let me get a black coffee, please.
And I'll have a 1 coffee with a squirt of milk, whatever, or cream or whatever. Because, dude, half and half. If you just drink regular coffee, half and half is like silky smooth. You know what I mean? That's what gets me. I'm like, whoa, this is half and half. You sure? Oh, this must be whole milk. No, it's half and half. This is good. Yeah, it was really good.
Pour yourself some whipping cream, heavy whipping cream. Pour yourself some of that in your coffee, son.
Yeah,
and then thank me when you get back down from cloud 9. You don't even have to have breakfast. You just pour some of that heavy whipping cream in there. No sugar, nothing, dude. You take a couple sips of that, stomach's nice and full. You won't even have to eat till past lunch. But I drink it black.
I drink it black.
I do, dude. I drink it black. And I can appreciate a good bean, a good roast. Starbucks isn't that. It's
not bad.
Guilty pleasure is what it is. It's It's the Walmart of coffee. Like, hey man, I need all this stuff. Okay, well we got it. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah. That's good though. But yeah, that would drive me nuts. And they make for good gift cards though, because almost everybody.
This is true.
I'm definitely the minority when it comes to not. And I'm not saying I hate Starbucks. I'm just saying I'm not going out of my way for it. I'm not going to wait 30 minutes for a cup of coffee. I'm not doing it, dude. No way.
Now, what if you remember in Happy Gilmore when he gets sponsored by Subway, he gets to eat Subway for free for the rest of his life? Remember that?
Yeah.
Okay, now imagine Starbucks did that for you. Would you still hate Starbucks? Because it's free for the rest of your life, right? Like you just go and eat those little $9 pops that they have, the little cake pops. Let me get a cake pop. That's $6. Yeah. Okay, here you go. You can get those for free. Would you still hate Starbucks?
I'd want to know what the cash option was. I'd be like, dude, can I take?
Are you serious?
Yeah.
You hate that place, dude. You hate that place. You got to come to grips with it.
It just doesn't do nothing for me. It's just like one of those things, man. I'm like, ugh.
You hate them, dude. I wouldn't answer the cash value of any place. Even if I didn't like to eat there, I'd be like, well, somebody likes to eat here. I'll take them.
No, so wait, so I can just get whatever I want at any time, bring friends?
Yeah.
That might change. I'd be like, hey, let's go get started. I complain in the car the whole time to him. You guys I'd say like, don't ever wait in this line unless I'm with you. So that way I get free coffee or free whatever, macchiato talls.
It'd be even better if like you could just hand them the card and just be like, here's my free card. You drive down there and wait in line. I don't want to deal with this line.
Oh, dude, there's a taco place in town. And one of my old buddies, the guy that moved to Vegas, he had the lifetime family card for this taco joint. So you go there and they just took him up. They'd be like, I don't, whatever it is, up to like $20 each visit or whatever. But we'd always go and I was like, dude, this is legit. And then he lost it.
How did he get that?
The owners gave it to him. The owner said, hey, We love you. We love you. You're on the radio. You always shout us out, blah, blah, blah. And he's like, all right. So he got it. And it was, unlimited food for whenever.
Wow.
It's like a taco platinum, like a black card for tacos.
Oh, dude.
How
have I not lived in that world, man? I'm so miserable. My life sucks.
Did we get anything free?
Card.
Yeah, did we ever get anything free?
Stuff for free? We got lots of stuff for free.
Okay.
I still get stuff for free, dude. I have this like weird personality that people like. Dude, I was in West Covina one time. There's a boba tea shop by my mom's house.
Nice.
So I was like, all right, cool. I'm going to go pick up some boba, especially when you're from Pittsburgh because they don't have boba out here. So it's like, all right, cool. So dude, you go home, you eat Pollo Loco, you eat In-N-Out, you drink boba tea. You go to that salad place, but now it's out of business. Super Salad or,
Soup Plantation.
Tomatoes or Soup Plantation, whichever one is in your area. Neither here nor there because they don't have them out in this direction of the world. Dude, I went in, I got this boba tea, and I was like, all right, well, I'll just buy 2 boba teas. And they're like, today's Chinese New Year, so we'll give you a 3rd one for free. So I was like, okay. So I go home. Sherilyn tries it the next day. Doesn't work. Dude, I get stuff for free, and Sachi gets stuff for free, my daughter. Like the 2 of us, people just give us free crap.
Are there Asian people working the counter?
Yeah. Well, dude, one time, like we were at a carnival or something. I can't remember where we were. And like there was like a claw machine where like it was pulling out these spiky balls. Yeah. And this girl just came up to Sachi and was like, here, you can have this. And Sachi was like, are you sure? She was like, yes, I think you can have it. And
that's
Sachi
awesome.
was like, okay. Dude, Sachi has luck too. Like, so she'll get scratch offs. Like my neighbor Rick will buy her scratch offs.
What?
She'll win $200. Yeah, dude. I'm telling you, dude, my daughter has luck, and like people give her and I free stuff for almost no reason. I have no idea why. Or they'll just give me discounts, or they'll upgrade me when I'm at the airport. It's either that or they're angry with me right away. Like they're just super angry. I'm like, I didn't even say anything yet. I knew you were gonna say something. So all right, well, we got done with this Starbucks rant. We got done with all of those rants. I hope you guys enjoyed the rants. We got more rants to go and better guests, but we got a brand new segment on the show. Adlai, explain it to the people.
Okay, this is what's going on. Apparently, Mike wants the world to know that I have trouble talking to chicks now. And
that's not it, man. Didn't you
Mike
watch
feels
last
sorry
episode?
for me. No, I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. But no.
All my life, Adlai's given the best love advice of any dude I've ever met. Never a player hater, always a player congratulator. So I think we should share that with the world. So last week, for all you jokers that didn't watch the show, we called out and said, if you have any questions and want love advice from Adlai, please send a video. Now, I was hoping for a bunch of ladies, but unfortunately, I don't think that happened.
Well, ladies don't really need love advice, do they? Maybe they do, but they don't have, usually ladies don't have an issue meeting dudes, right? I mean, is that safe to say?
Here's the thing, Adlai. I'll tell you this. Back when we were young, back when we were the young Chino brothers, there was a beauty queen that was chasing after me, and you told me how to handle it, and you were correct. So yeah. You were 100% correct. So obviously, you will not steer these men wrong. I'm not telling that story on this podcast.
Not this one. Not this one.
Not anyone. But you give good love advice, so let's give some love advice to these gentlemen. Let's see what we got. Go.
All right, here we go. Question number 1. Here we go.
Hello, my Chino brothers. I love Chinese women, and I want them to eat sushi of my naked body, and I want to smell their feet. You think this outfit get me Chinese señoritas? Or I am just a weirdo? I don't know.
What was that, dude? What was that?
I don't know if he had a question. I'm not real sure. But I think he was, first of all, A for effort all around, man. That guy put in work on putting his question together. That was amazing.
You guys don't have to do all kinds of crazy stuff to get on this podcast. Trust me. You just send us something. We'll play. You don't. All right.
Sushi. He wants women to eat sushi off of his chest. I mean, that's the same thing I'm wanting. What's the problem? But
no, what he said is, he's trying to figure out how to get with Chinese ladies, and you're supposed to know because you're one of the Chino brothers. Now, I think his outfit was a little bit racist, to be totally honest with you. But let's just be honest with ourselves. The name of our podcast is racist, so I'm just gonna let that one go. Especially when it's a nice Mexican gentleman trying to honor our culture by
he's
wearing.
Mexican?
Yeah, he's from Mexico.
Oh my gosh.
Did you think he was Asian?
I don't know. That outfit, the Kung Fu outfit, worked. I was like, oh, this Asian guy. Plus, he had all the moves. Yeah. You know what I mean?
No, that email came from Mexico, dude.
Oh, that's great.
His name is Raul. You didn't notice that when I forwarded it to you?
Oh my, I didn't look at that. I just saw numbers and letters like, oh, okay, here's the video.
Yeah. No,
Raul.
man. So come on, Adlai, give this man some advice. How is he going to find some Chinese ladies who will eat sushi off his naked body and then he let him smell their feet? He wants to smell their feet too. I don't know what that has anything. Like, that was kind of random, huh? That he threw that in there. That he wants to smell their feet.
Raul, I can definitely say that you're on the right track. You know what? When you embrace a culture, by doing the Kung Fu, the moves and the sound effects and everything, and the attire too, the ninja outfit, I think that really lets women know that, hey, I'm serious about this. I really have only just barely tipped my toes, dipped my toes into this whole Asian culture, but I want to go deeper, and I want to go deeper with you ladies. So you know what? I know that sushi's Asian, and I'll offer you a place to eat that sushi on my chest. And I mean, ladies, you're Raul. This is, you're still in this right out of my playbook. Embrace the culture. Offer things that you can't just get out of, through a drive-through. The chest.
Okay. So, did you think there was cultural appropriation in that video?
Well, no, I don't think so. I really think he was just legitimately being serious about wanting to meet Asian women. And this is the way to do that. Let them know, come on. If you go to Japan, China, Asia somewhere, and you're wearing a cowboy hat and cowboy boots, they're probably going to be like, another American coming through. You know what I mean? But if you see a guy, I don't know. Don't you think? You see the guy in the attire, you're like, okay, this guy's serious. He wants to, he's trying. He's putting in his best effort to, see what we're about.
What about the feet thing? Was the feet thing weird or was that normal?
Did he say stinky feet too, by the way? I want to smell stinky feet.
I think that's what he said.
There was something like that too. Some people call it stinky. Some people call it aromatic.
The fragrance of love. Is that what you're calling it?
I mean, if you're into feet, I can't be mad at you because I like feet too. I like ladies' feet. You know what I mean?
So you think this man has a legitimate shot at Asian women, at beautiful Asian women in a karate suit that he bought at a Halloween store and a wig and like a really bad Asian Mexican accent? You think this dude's gonna like not offensive, like everything's cool? You think that's how it goes with this fella, huh?
Do you think he has a shot with any women?
Well, it's not my call, Adlai. You're the love guru. Remember?
I think he's got a shot. I think that he keeps doing what he's doing. I'm just thinking maybe if he had some nunchucks though, it would really sew up the deal. And because women like to feel safe, and he's already got some karate moves down. But you threw in nunchucks, maybe some throwing stars. It'd be on, man. It'd be on. I would guess that you'd be dating an Asian chick within at least a first date within 2 weeks. I say he's got a shot. I say he's got a shot.
If he throws the nunchucks in on his Tinder, within 2 weeks, you're guaranteeing that Raul gets a girlfriend.
I think at least a date or two in a couple of weeks. Okay,
well, Raul, if you're watching, we want to follow up on this. Listening to Adlai's advice, add some nunchucks to it. And if you got them, he might not own nunchucks, dude. I don't know. Be a little more kung fu-y is what Adlai's saying, right? A little more kung fu-y.
Yeah, maybe get a black belt, but don't fake that because you get in trouble for that. But maybe actually take some karate classes.
No, maybe he knows karate for all we know, dude. Maybe you're insulting him. Maybe he's like a legit karate guy. All right, we got another one, don't we?
And to throw in, watch Cobra Kai. Yes, we do have another one. Here we go. I haven't
guillotine.
Oh yeah, great movie. But I haven't watched this, seen this, heard this, anything. I'm playing this. Right. I'm seeing this for the first time too.
Right on.
Here we go, guys.
Blind react from Adlai. Here we go.
Chino brothers, I need love advice. Is it cheating to rub another woman's feet? My wife keeps getting mad, but I love those cankles. To me, toe jam is sexy. Help me, I need those tootsies. Okay? Bout it.
Yeah, about it, bro.
Rowdy. Yeah.
That's it, dude. Look at that guy. He's hip, man. He knows the Chino brothers, man. About it.
Oh, that guy's great. Hey, but did I hear a dog panting at the end?
Yeah, it was kind of weird, huh?
And did he say he loves rubbing animal feet?
No, he said he loves rubbing another woman's feet. But his wife is getting jealous. He says, I love rubbing another woman's feet, but my wife keeps getting jealous. What can I do? I love cankles. I can't help it. I love toe jam. Tell me, Chino brothers, about it. The only thing you heard was about it. You're like, oh man, he knows our rhythm.
I did hear I love cankles. And I mean, cankles, man, those are beautiful. You know what I'm saying? It's an extension of the foot. Yes, which we love feet, but it's also legs too. And I know we got some leg dudes out there too. So you get the best of both in the cankle.
But you're skipping the first part. His wife gets mad when he rubs other women's feet. Now, is he supposed to do that or is he not supposed to do that? Go ahead.
Here's what I think. You know what? Rubbing other women's feet doesn't have to be a two-person thing. You got to bring the wife along too. You know what I'm saying? Have her rub other women's feet and maybe your feet too, because you think about it, there's enough feet to go around. I mean, we've got two hands. We've also got 2 feet. So what you can do is invite your wife along to rub feet, get a little, I don't know if you use like maybe some corn oil, whatever you cook with, Crisco, whatever. Put that on your hands real nice. and then you rub
what kind of love advice is this? Hold on, man. Come on. We got to help this fella. So what you're saying is his wife and him should be in some sort of menage a trois of foot rubbing? Is that what you're endorsing on this channel?
I would keep it just to that. I'm not saying go further because that'll get weird. Just keep it to rubbing the feet. Just let her know, hey, look, you know what, honey, if you love me, I want you to participate, give it a shot, see how enjoyable it is rubbing other people's feet. It's the best thing. It's so relaxing, and it's a way I can express a love without going too far. Because, honey, your feet are my favorite, and they always will be.
That's what you're going to tell your wife?
Yeah, but sometimes you need to rub another foot or two. It's not cheating, but it's got to stop there. You can't go. Can't go past the cankles.
And she goes, good, because my brother Larry just came into town. He needs a good foot rub. Then what's this guy going to do?
He's going to say, all right, you rub Larry's feet, and I'll rub this lady's feet right here. You got to.
I'll rub Larry's wife's feet.
Or something like that. Yeah, there you get. Yeah, Mike, you're getting it now. See, just make it a party. You know what I mean? Feet only and some Crisco.
This sounds pretty weird, dude. You can't get down like that, bro. You can be rubbing weirdo people's feet. What, like, dude, people have gross feet, bro.
They got to be clean. I will say that.
People got gross feet, dude. Like, you ever like look at a foot and there's like a one of those boils or something on the toe, and like one of the toes all messed up. They're wearing sandals. You're like, why are you wearing sandals, man? You know your feet are ugly. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's what they make Crocs for. Cover those feet up, and they can stay cool.
You ain't got nothing wrong. Yeah, you're good. You're a chef. Just tell people you work in a kitchen. No one will think nothing about you wearing Crocs. Oh yeah, those are good for the kitchen.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Now the toe jam thing, where he did say the toe jam was sexy.
Yeah, it's true.
Not edible.
This dude's weird all the way around, bro. I'm sorry. I can't do this with you. This guy is weird, dude.
Too much.
The last dude was weird too, man, with the karate and whatnot. But this dude, come on, bro. I gotta respect the bout about it though. So if you guys want to, if you definitely want us to play this on the Chino Brothers, put that bout about in. I promise you, we'll play your clip on the Chino Brothers. You agree with me, Adlai?
I agree with it, and thank you to these two dudes just for participating. That was a lot of fun. We should send them a T-shirt or something.
Yeah, God bless them. We'll send you Chino Brothers T-shirts as soon as they get done. And you guys are gonna see them once some studios are done. But 2 Chino Brothers T-shirts, we promise, going to these 2 fellas. All right, man. Let's wrap this up with some news, baby. What do you got for me?
All right. Oh wait, where's my? Oh yeah, you know what, dude? I got sidetracked. I got too into the love advice, but this is crazy to think about. We do have some of our '90s old school boy bands talking about a tour, and
dude, you were crushing that love advice, by the way.
Was that okay?
You were crushing it. This is a great segment. We gotta move it up closer to the front, dude. I'm telling you, that segment is amazing. We gotta move it up closer to the front,
dude. Those guys, yeah, I appreciate those guys because, dude, we know we do podcasts twice a week. I do some other stuff. You do some other stuff too. It's some effort.
Dude, you know what I'm saying? Karate outfit and the green screen with like Mount Fuji in the background. Raul, man, I hope some ladies come after you just from the podcast.
Yeah, so oh man, that'd be great. But man, if we had a boy band, if the Chino Brothers could do boy band stuff, I think it'd be great. Because dude, you think
our boy band would be me, you, Malix, and Earn Dollars. What would we call ourselves?
Oh my gosh, something not racist, please.
Poetic justice.
Can we do broetic justice?
Yeah, broetic justice.
Broetic justice. I can't find my story, dude. But it's talking about.
Story. I know it though. Tell the story.
Backstreet Boys, NSYNC, 98 Degrees, going on tour, and I think that would be one great place for these 2 dudes we just talked to meet girls. I think.
Okay,
it would have to be.
Hold on. Is Justin Timberlake going to be there with NSYNC?
That, you know what? That's the one that people are still wondering about because obviously Justin Timberlake's the one that really blew up on the solo tip. Yeah. Will he make an appearance? That's the big question.
No, man. Are you going on the tour? Because if you're not going on the tour, then that's not the real tour. That's where we'll start.
Yeah.
We'll continue with, those bums from 98 Degrees are like, look, man, these alimony checks are getting kind of steep. What are we gonna do here? What are we gonna do? And then Nick Lachey was like, I got an idea, fellas. Oh, here comes the gay one again. What do you want, Nick? Look, why don't we go beg NSYNC and Backstreet Boys to go on tour with us? It's not a bad idea. I can't sing anymore though because I smoked these Marlboros. But let's go do it. And they just begged them. And they're like, okay, who's it gonna be? O-Town. Let's see. They had like 9 other loser palooza bands to pick from, right? Like, is this gonna be New Kids on the Block? It had a lot of tricks. Chinese food makes me sick, and I like girls in the summer. You know what I mean? Like, because dude, you gotta admit, 98 Degrees sucks when you're talking about Backstreet Boys and NSYNC, and I think Backstreet Boys and NSYNC suck.
Yeah, they had hits though, but 98 Degrees. Did they have a hit? Did they have one record that people knew? I can't remember. Oh, shout out to Nelly. We got to say what's up to Nelly. We said hi to Mickey Rock. They own the Rockin' Wings, which, Mike, we need to go to next time you're in Bakersfield. What up, Nelly? Yes, we got to do that next time for sure. For sure. Sorry, I got a little sidetracked there. But yes, Backstreet Boys, tons of music that whether you know or don't or don't like, their music. There's no question about that.
I put them on the playlist, dude, at my shop, even though I don't like them.
Yeah, like catchy tunes. Yeah. Exactly. NSYNC. Bunch of great songs and stuff. 98 Degrees.
Never heard of you. Aren't you the one that married Jessica Simpson?
Jessica Simpson.
I guarantee you that's how like when they talk about him, it'll be like Nick Lachey, who had that great show with Jessica Simpson.
Yeah, the
Didn't
What's
she
it
marry a
called?
quarterback or something like that afterwards?
I don't even know. But here, I'm going to name a couple 98 Degree songs. You tell me if you've heard of them or
Oh
not.
my God. I go ahead.
I Do. No. True to Your
Nah,
Heart, which was
maybe.
from Milan. True to Your Heart.
I didn't see Milan, dude.
The Hardest Thing. Because of You. Still. Nah, see nothing, right? But come on. You go to Backstreet Boys songs, and it's I Want It That Way.
Yep.
Everybody.
Yep.
Show Me the Meaning of Being Lonely.
Yep.
Larger Than Life.
Yep.
I'll Never Break Your Heart.
Yep.
Oh my gosh, so many great songs.
Just hits
dude.
after hits after hits. That's
Yeah.
the thing about a concert, dude. You want to see hits. So,
Yeah.
like, even if you don't really like the band, it's like, dude, if I see your 23 hits, I'm good. Let me ask you this. What's better? Going to see like the real artist, but he's like 64 years old now and he's bald, but he still has long hair and he's only doing his new album, right? So that, or the cover band version of it. So in other words, like let's just pick an artist. We'll say Bret Michaels, right? Bret
Yeah.
Michaels, you know, he's all fat, he's losing his hair. He's like, all right, come on out. I'm only gonna sing my new album. Okay, you can go see him, or you can see Unskinny Bop, the Poison cover band, and the dude's like 23, still looks like Bret Michaels. There's all kinds of chicks swooning over him, you know, and they're just Unskinny Bop, 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 singing the hits, dude. You're like, yeah. Who would you rather see? The real one that's not going to do it?
I'm going
Or the
tribute
cover?
band. I'm going tribute band.
Absolutely.
Dude, we used to have when I worked over at the Classic Rock Station, we'd have these things called Fake-A-Palooza, and we'd get bands, all tribute bands. We'd have an Aerosmith, they're called Aerosmith tribute band, and the dude had plastic surgery to look like the dude.
Dude,
and you're just like, holy crap.
the picture on my phone when you call is you standing next to fake Steven Tyler. That's
Really?
the picture. Yeah, that's the picture on my phone that comes up when you call. Yeah, dude. Like, dude,
amazing.
but all right, so here's the question for you, and there's only one right answer. Who is the greatest cover band? Who is the greatest tribute band of all times?
Who's the greatest tribute band?
Of all times. There's only one answer.
I don't know. Tribute band. Oh. Go ahead, continue. I'm off.
Midget Kiss. Midget Kiss is the greatest tribute band ever. You want to know why?
Have you seen them? Why?
Nope. But I'll tell you this much. If I had, you know, I'd talk about it. Think about it, dude. If you're at a party, right, and some cat comes in and he's like, yo, man, I saw Kiss on their last tour. You know, Gene Simmons, he had a prosthetic hip and, you know, da-da-da-da-da. And there's a bunch of 68-year-old women showing the Swing Low Sweet Chariots, da-da-da, telling you all his bull crap story about seeing Kiss, right? And then I walk in the room and I'm like, oh, that's cool, man, because I saw their tribute band, Midget Kiss. Who would you want to talk to?
I'd be like,
who would you want to talk to?
Wait, there was a midget on the drums? Was there a midget Gene
Kiss.
Simmons?
Yeah, Mini Kiss.
Oh my
gosh. Dude, it's the greatest scam ever. They don't even play their own instruments, dude. They don't even play their own instruments. They just play like this, and then they play instrumentals, and then the dude sings the songs, and they get paid. And realistically, nobody knows how many of them there are. So there might be like 5 Mini Kisses. So it's just a scam. Me and you, we're in different towns. We're both going to see Mini Kiss tonight, but it's like the Blue Man Group. You know what I'm saying? They got a whole bunch of them. You're in Detroit. I'm in Milwaukee, but we both saw Mini Kiss that night.
Oh man, that's genius.
It is the greatest scam in the history of the world, dude. It's just little people dressed up like Kiss. Wanna rock and roll all night, and everybody's just like, ah, yeah, dude. Think about it, bro. Why do you not want to see Mini Kiss, bro? Because you're gonna talk about it at work, and everybody's gonna listen. That's the greatest tribute band ever, friend.
That is awesome. And maybe that's where Danny is.
I think Danny's in heaven. I'm pretty sure Danny's in heaven.
Oh, Danny the Love Boy. RIP. Rest in peace.
All right, guys.
But that's good. That's good. Woo.
I think we should wrap it up. We're at a buck 34. We're getting closer to a buck. We'll see if we can ever pull that off. But thank you so much for watching the Chino Brothers. I thought that was a great episode. What did you think, Adlai?
Loved it. Oh, I love that episode. I love all the rants back and just kind of check in with all the crazy stuff that we've talked about to rehash And it was super fun. It was like, this is crazy. And then talking about the love advice, I really enjoyed that. That was really good. And I hope it works out, and send more of those videos in.
I'm telling you, we bumped the love advice to the first segment. We open with the love advice.
Yeah.
Because that's the dessert right there, baby.
Okay.
That love advice
cool
is gold. Yeah, we open with the love advice, baby. That's it. That love advice is gold, man. I'm telling you, that's gonna hook the listeners and the hook, dude. Because it's awesome. Because these people are freaking weird. God bless them, but they're weird. All right, guys. Once again, you want to send us an email to twochinobrothers@gmail.com. Send us your videos. Send us your videos. You can send it to us at any of our social media platforms. And Clapper, we're staring at you guys. Thank you so much, Clapper, for giving us 1.9 thousand followers. We're going to figure out how to go to live on Clapper as the Chino Brothers so you can watch our full shows live here on Clapper. All right, guys. See you next time. Later.
All right. Be safe. Appreciate you.